வணக்கம். Third session of CCA rule suspension. The circumstances under which the government servant can be placed under suspension. The third circumstance is a case against the government servant in respect of a criminal offence is under investigation, inquiry and trial. Then the authority concerned can place him under suspension. Therefore, these are the circumstances under which the authority can place the government servant under suspension. Then we should know about the deemed suspension that can be given effect retrospectively. But it is not the order to be given effect to. It has been given effect automatically, that is deemed suspension. Not giving effect, it has been given effect. The order has to be passed. The authority competent for issuing the order of deemed suspension is the appointing authority only. Not like in any other case of suspension. In that case, appointing authority, disciplinary authority or any authority like that they can place under suspension. But here only the appointing authority can issue the orders for deemed suspension. What are deemed suspension? What are the circumstances under which the government servant shall be deemed to be under suspension? When the government servant is detained in custody, either on a criminal charge or otherwise, criminal case or otherwise. If he is detained in custody from the date of his custody, if the period of custody exceeds 48 hours, நல்லா கவனிக்கணும். If he is detained in custody for a criminal case or otherwise, and if the period of custody exceeds 48 hours, then he will be deemed to be under suspension with effect from the date of custody. Only when the criterion, that is the period of custody, exceeds 48 hours, then he will be deemed to have been placed under deemed suspension. If one government servant is taken to custody and kept in custody today at 10 a.m., then he remains in custody even after 48 hours from this time and date, then he will be deemed to be under suspension from this date. That order will be issued only by the appointing authority. That will be issued only afterwards, when it comes to notice, when it comes to light, when it is brought to notice. When the authority is concerned, the police authorities or any other authority intimate the fact, then the appointing authority will order that deemed suspension. That government servant will be deemed to have been placed under suspension with effect from the date of that detention. When the period of detention exceeds 48 hours, within 48 hours if he is released, means there is no question of that deemed suspension at all. The rule doesn't say about it. The rule is very clear. If he is detained in custody, either on criminal charge or otherwise, and if the period, the time of custody, period of detention exceeds 48 hours, then the appointing authority only can issue the order of deemed suspension. That is deemed suspension. From that date, back date, he will be deemed to have been placed under suspension. This is one type of deemed suspension. Another one, if the government servant, so and so, is convicted in a criminal case and is sentenced to imprisonment for a period of more than 48 hours, period exceeding 48 hours, then he will be deemed to have been placed under suspension, deemed suspension, with effect from the date of conviction. But it will count, that 48 hours limit will count from the time from which onwards he was kept under imprisonment. The time starts from the date of imprisonment. The date of conviction may be different. Not immediately he will be imprisoned, even sometime after some time he may be imprisoned. Convicted and then imprisonment. So if the imprisonment period exceeds 48 hours, then he will be deemed to have been placed under suspension from the date of conviction. From the date of conviction itself, he will be deemed to have been placed under suspension if the period of imprisonment exceeds 48 hours, provided he was not dismissed or removed or reduced in rank consequent on that conviction immediately, then he will be deemed to have been kept under suspension. That period of imprisonment only will count for 48 hours limit. If the period of imprisonment exceeds 48 hours, he will be deemed to have been placed under suspension by the appointing authority from the date of conviction. For computing the imprisonment term, the terms of imprisonment already undergone, intermittent imprisonment period will also be taken into account. The intermittent imprisonment period time will also count for that 48 hours. So this is also one type of deemed suspension to be ordered by the appointing authority. Then we'll go next.